Hello, welcome to the Lone Wolf Tarot. I'm the Lone Wolf. We're gonna do three cards from here. They're just flying all over the place. We're gonna do three cards from here. So we have Friend in reverse. We have Bartender. Okay, and then we have Reader, Musician, and Butcher. That's too many. I was gonna take it when I saw two cards, but it was three, so Barber came out instead. And then some supporting cards. Oh my gosh. So with Friend and Memory, we have From in reverse with Memory. It's giving like maybe there was people that you felt like you could trust, people that you had like some type of companionship with, and you have fond memories with them. You keep remembering, bringing it back, whatever you want to maybe reunite with these individuals, but unfortunately they weren't friends with you. So it's giving like maybe you potentially outgrew them in some type of way, or it was just like they betrayed you in something, or they didn't keep your secrets, or whatever it was. You just like keep remembering this, you keep reliving this, you keep rehashing out how everything led to the moment where you're at now. I feel like you keep things on surface level now because you lack trust with Alliance in reverse. Maybe like you're not, maybe you're more now a liar. Maybe if you don't feel compatible with anybody, like you're just pushing people away, you just keep it surface level with the Bartender, small talking. Like it's just more entertainment, more fun, more like, escape. It's not really genuine development, genuine friendships, genuine romantic partnerships, genuine anything. Like you're just a person who goes to work, you don't make friends, you don't do nothing extra, you don't go out, and if you do go out, it's just to get the drinks. It's not to even communicate with people. It's like, okay, hey, how you doing? I'm here. Bye. You know, with Barber coming out, okay. I don't really understand what Barber is with the evidence. Maybe like someone, like maybe I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't really fully understand Barbara. You could be into fashion. We have 5-5, whereas maybe you like are starting to maybe somebody who was surface level. Maybe someone you see people for surface level. Like if people are beautiful, that's enough evidence you need to move in this type of way potentially. Maybe you just only focus on if they're pretty. Maybe you only focus on like if they keep themselves up, and like that's enough information for you. You don't dive any deeper. Or maybe like you only dive into if they're pretty. Like so right now it's giving like you could have been betrayed by a friend or a lover in the past, and now you just do what looks good, you know? That's enough for you. It's like shallow energy. There could be this shallow energy. It's very much given kind of like shallow energy. Get more information, please. So we have the High Priestess. Okay, so you could be very intuitive. Maybe that's why you don't need to talk to people, be honest with people, trust people, care if you're compatible because you can see if you're compatible or not with the people because you're very intuitive. You trust your gut, you trust the insight, you get guided by spiritual ancestors, divine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And in doing so, you don't like put any extra effort, you just follow your gut. So when your gut says, oh, this person's a phony, you know they're a phony. You don't have to even dive deeper into it type of energy. You might also have high standards for yourself. You might be very connected with your spiritual side as well. Um, let's see. Can we get more information, please, on this High Priestess with the Barber? So, you make snap judgments. I feel like with the Eight of Wands coming, it's giving like you definitely key people, even if they look good on the outside, you find out more about them from your intuition. It's also giving like it's a second. Like you look at them and you just make a decision. You're like, I know this person's fake. I know this person's talking out of their ass. I know this person just wants me for my money. I know this person's an alcoholic. I know this person's lying to me. Like, you don't think about it deeper. You don't build anything more. You don't care for that. You just like know for a fact. And it's giving also, like, I feel I need to tell you that people are very complex and there's layers to people. And like, if someone does do this, even if someone is supposedly a liar or whatever stuff, I'm not telling you to doubt your intuition. I'm just saying like there's depth to it. There's more to people than just that, because I recently ran into somebody who felt really good and they were like, very pure hearted, but they were lying. And um I kind of peeped them lying on top of that, but whatever. But the energy was very pure. So it was giving like they were lying in a defense mechanism. So it's just like, even though obviously there's nothing to continue when they're liars, it's just that there's not, that doesn't say that they're a bad person just because they do have flaws. I'm trying to say, like, anyway, so yeah, you don't build nothing with them. You're just like, okay, that makes, like, I don't need any more information from this situation. We can do small talk, we can hang out, but okay, so can I get some on the friend, please? So, yeah, someone betrayed you in the past. They betrayed your trust. They betrayed you. They acted strategically. They could have took advantage of you. They could have seen your kindness for weakness type of thing. Seen you as like, maybe you had a lifelong friendship, or maybe you known them for a long time, and they just like, yeah, they just use it as your soft point. They took the fact that you remembered them. Like, okay, so I had a friend who I knew since high school. We didn't talk for a while, but then when my life was getting difficult, I thought to reach out to them and they helped me out. But it was like when I rekindled our flame, they were a completely different person because life happens. They go through things. So it's like this memory that you have is not the same person that you're talking to, or they're shady, they're funny, they're tricking you, they're moving strategically, they're manipulating you in some type of way because you're thinking of the past, and you're holding on to that past when this friend been should have been cut off. They're not a friend to you. They're not moving in a friendship way. It also giving like this is the reason why you move in the shadow energy, because if someone with so much depth, so much memory, so much bond can betray you and leave you, in this sad energy, then everybody, like, it's like you get your guards up now. If one thing you're giving, like, if one thing's wrong, everything's wrong. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. It doesn't matter what else the evidence is saying. I'm gonna make a split judgment for you because I know that what people are capable of. Type of energy. Can I get more information, please? Okay, yeah. So you could potentially be like fighting with the past and fighting, like, you're fighting with the past low key. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups coming out. It's giving like, yeah, you're just like reminiscing. You kind of miss your innocence in your, maybe your youth as well. You could be missing that, like the energy you were in before you got betrayed, in a way, before you've been tricked and whatever else. Like, you miss being happy, you miss being childlike, you miss just being innocent and joyous or whatever. It's kind of giving bitter, this energy. Maybe you can't release the past, and that's causing you to reminisce so much of like, damn, if I wasn't in this space anymore mentally. So I don't know, I feel kind of bad for you a little bit because that's relatable, but it's like, so we have the queen, yeah. So because of this energy of you being like trying to be in a, like, missing your childlike energy but not being able to release any of the betrayals and anything that you went through, you're the Queen of Swords type of energy. You cut people off, you have clear boundaries, you don't play, you don't pretend. Someone lies to you, cut off. There's no need for you to figure it out why. There's no need for you to dive into it any deeper. It's very much giving surface level is enough. Like, I don't care why you didn't choose to do the shadow work, or if you're in the middle of your shadow work, or if you were abused as a child and now you have a trigger and blah blah, that's none of my business. You, it's your business. You have the need to fix that. If you want to fix it or not, I'm over here working on myself, building myself, doing what I need to do, and I don't care about anything else you got going on. If you're not treating me right, if you're not, withholding my boundaries, if you're not helping me benefit me any kind of way, if you're not doing good things, I'm not doing this type of energy. Like, waste someone else's time. I honestly ain't mad at you, bro. Could we get more information on the Six of Cups, please? So, um, you could be possibly trying to. I feel like you're trying to heal this. It's potential to try to heal this only because we have it on the transition, and then the Page of Cups came out. It's giving like you want to romanticize life again. You want to dream. You want to have like love again. You want to experience the beautiful soft side of life, the feminine energy where you receive and it's just like the flow of life instead of always being on guard, always being ready to go. You wish you could get like lost in the sauce type of thing, and you're trying to manifest that potentially. You're also maybe trying to be more creative again and just more like interested in opportunities, not so close off to them. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from the Page of Cups. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull anything. So we have the 10 of Pentacles came out with the Lovers at the bottom. So it's giving like you're trying to have a family. You're trying to be successful. You're trying to be, and you want different for yourself overall. Like, I feel like the path that you're coming on, maybe you strayed far from it. Maybe it's like just speed dating where you do go on dates and you just like shut people down. You shut friends down. You're very closed off to people. You keep everything surface level. If you do engage in any type of activity with people, it's because they're pretty, not because they're have any depth. It's like very shallow interactions to protect yourself kind of energy. But like underneath that, all you do want a family. You do want the love. You do want the 10 of Pentacles. You do want like long term commitment. You want a team. You don't want to be by yourself anymore. I feel like it's like in the back burner, like, so you're trying to heal, you're trying to move towards this some way, which is definitely giving trying to heal, trying to move past the past hurts by healing your childhood wounds, by what makes you happy, by like all your triggers, what makes the emotions come up surface and stuff. How can you forgive if it's your parents, if it's your friends, if it's your ex-lovers, if it's just anybody? How can you forgive? How can you move on? How can you get over this super independent energy where you cut everybody off? Like, how can we get past this and start making happiness again and start being more aligned with love type of energy? Like, that's what it's giving. Like, can we get an answer? Can we get an answer for this card? The Lovers came out anyway. That's funny. So the Lovers definitely came out. So romance. Okay, there could be a relationship that maybe you're already, maybe you were triggered to start this journey because there is a relationship coming out with the Knight of Cups as well. It's giving like this potential that you um, have a urge for this person, a desire, a craving as well to commit to this person, to be with this person, to build with this person. It's also giving like mm, maybe someone extended their cup to you with the Knight of Cups, or maybe you want to extend your cup to them. You want to pursue them, chase after them, love them, invest in them, and you know that you need to work on it. Um, so I don't remember what I asked, but is there any more information? There's like heavy delays. You could be being delayed. Either you're emotionally delayed, maybe you're losing passion for it, maybe you're losing hope for pursuing this person, maybe there's just delays in general, which is causing the lack of hope. Okay. I want to get more information on this Ace of Wands, please, in reverse. You could also be just bored with life. Yeah, maybe you're just bored by yourself. Like maybe this person or this energy, or like you would feel more maybe you're like you use romantic relationships to motivate you. You use that to motivate you, and you're maybe losing motivation by yourself. Maybe the connection that you ran into as well really motivated you over yourself. Like you're kind of done being by yourself. You're done, hold, doing anything by yourself, everything by yourself type of energy, anything by yourself type of energy. Like you want to build something, you want to have a family, you want to grow something, and being alone is kind of like stopping that momentum for you. Maybe even causing delays, like maybe you don't study as hard because you don't have a study partner, you don't have someone keeping you accountable, you don't have no one depending on you financially, type of thing. So it's like you could be a masculine just because of the energy that I'm getting, or you could, yeah, just like a masculine energy, like you need someone to depend on you so that you can be more motivated, or someone to like call up and they cheer you on type of thing. Like it's giving like you just are losing it in a way. You're losing your energy, your drive, your momentum. Is there anything else that we need to know before I close it out? I'm closing it out after this. So there could be a plan or some progression coming that you need to make a decision for. You could either be trying to like move out, leave home, and or you're just like either traveling. It's like a decision that you have to make. It's coming up, and I just feel like that's all I gotta say with that. It's just a decision. Maybe some type of information you're getting out as well, but definitely giving like just plan accordingly, be strategic about it, make sure you trust yourself and trust, you could have everything you need. There's nothing you're lacking when it comes to this plan. So just with that in mind, what would you want to happen? What would you want for yourself if you believe that everything was in your hand? Like the world's in this man's hands. So everything, you don't have to lack, you don't have to struggle, you don't, if something is gonna fall through, you're gonna get caught type of energy. So it's like don't stress about exactly the verbatim of the plan. Just like plan it. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like, oh, well, what happens if this happens and I get a flat tire on my way there and da da da. Like, just plan it kind of like in the big picture kind of thing. Like, okay, I want to move to Las Vegas. I have a car. I have this much money for gas because there's this many miles. I have this much money for this. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't plan in a way that's making sure nothing negative happens. It's more or less just plan in a way that everything's going to be successful because everything's at your disposal type of energy, whether it's traveling, whether it's making a decision, whether it's anything. And yeah, that's that. Alright, so I'm going to pull a crystal card. Oh, my battery's dying. That's what that is. Okay. So we have Aztec Gold. It's greed. Dun dun dun. I'm going to read it to you. Our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, and that we have more curiosity than understanding. We grasp at everything, but catch nothing except the wind. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck that is. So, with that being said, peace.